Bum 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 bum. Okay, our splines are reticulated. I see that you guys are active. Hello there, Containment Hazard Assessment Team, and welcome to another field mission with Dr. Sherman, a subsidiary of the anomalous broadcast from Site 42. As always, I am Dr. Theron Sherman, Site Director here at Site 42 of the SCP Foundation. And as I have done for over a year and 3.5 months counting, somehow the daily stream streak remains strong. I'm here to open my office doors for you, the SCP Foundation staff, to answer your questions about this dark and mysterious place of employment we all call the SCP Foundation. So whether you have questions about the anomalies we contain, the staff who contain them, the groups of interest who try to stop us from containing them, or hypothetical containment procedures about anomalies that fall outside of the SCP Foundation's purview, perhaps they're from multiverse or pataphysical narrative level, i.e. fandom. Either way, we are here for the next probably 30 minutes to an hour for today's stream. But wait, I see something's wrong in the chat. All right, that should have cleared the signal. Should have anyways. Desk, while we're waiting to see if the signal is functional, more than it was a minute ago anyways, why don't you put in the Site 42 support beacon so I can pin it? And while I do, I will start the general housekeeping. Mr. Stamp Band, congratulations on being the #1 most punctual member of today's Containment Hazard Assessment Team, i.e. congratulations on being first chatter. Furthermore, let's say to Sleepless Dragon, Dr. Wesker, Dr. Frogman, Drift Spawn, Site 96, I think I said Dr. Frogman, I don't remember, Senior Researcher Alex, Puppet Boy, Rune, Legendary Doge, Gray, Silent Follower. Did I say Dr. Frogman already? Gray, Ravehaven, welcome to today's stream. Thank you for being here punctually, and thank you for being here as members of Site 42 on YouTube. We appreciate your membership and your service. Furthermore, interns, Cloudy, I think therefore I am, Musical Sand, Bored as Hell, Wyatt Taylor, McCullough, Derek Kaiser, Iris Bond, Jason Toad, Some Person Perhaps, Vitos, I Want to Go to Bed, I Want to Go to Bed, Falcon, Raw Caution, Azure. All of you interns, thank you for being here punctually, and thank you for being here today, just for being you. Let me pin the desk's message successfully. Okay, we currently have a stream up and running. We do not have a site director up and running. For those of you who were at yesterday's stream, security successfully apprehended an errant entity of SCP-966, codename the Sleep Killer. So, overall, the mission was successful. Overall, the mission was successful. Unfortunately, I was in the line of fire of their conflict, and I have been hit by the anomalous effect of the contained sleep killer. We discovered this at about 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning last night, when I could, in fact, not fall asleep, nor have I been continuingly able to not fall asleep. And so, thankfully, we caught the entity. The entity is in containment. It's not coming for me. But it turns out there is no cure for the sleep killer's effect to our knowledge. And so, I have found... Now, you've got to keep this quiet, okay? I have a couple of contracts inside the serpent's hand. And incognito, they have allowed me into a neutral territory for anomalous beings. I've made an agreement not to disclose my location to you guys. My GPS tracker is off because if I turn them in, we lose our contacts. This is standard Foundation protocol for field work. And so, here, they believe that they have a sort of medicinal concoction, a potion of which that will allow me to counteract the effects of the SCP-9666 entity. So, bottoms up. It is nuclear ecto-cooler green, which is just interesting. And foamy. Strange. And so in the meantime, while I am waiting for this concoction to work its magic, I guess is the non-scientific term for it, I will, as always, handle today's briefing. Because 1 year, 3 months and a half, the daily stream streak remains strong. So whether I'm undergoing anomalous effects, whether I am sick, I am still here to educate you about the inner workings of the SCP Foundation. You're welcome. Also, I just realized I frustratingly do not have a pen to fiddle with. So you're gonna have to deal with me clicking today. This is the open source VIP exclusive keyboard button that I got for the open source. It is a very nice clicker. So, also, sponsored, not sponsored. This is the SCP logo keychain that I got from friend of the studio, friend of the channel, Toad King Studios, who, if you go to Toad King's Instagram right now, you will see that Toad King is going to be attending MetroCon with me. That's not quite the news that you're going to see on Instagram, although I've been telling you about that. No, at MetroCon, oh God, I've got to check in for that tomorrow. This better fucking work. Strange. So, yes, Toad King Studios will be attending MetroCon with me, selling SCP Foundation merch, and also attending the panels that I'm running Friday and Saturday. If you're in Tampa, Florida, come join us. But furthermore, I found out Toad King is coming as an SCP-3008-2 entity, which is a very fun costume. So, yes. Yes, MetroCon. Yes, sorry. I didn't sleep the night before because of the overnight flight, which is probably why I was in the line of fire when I should have easily gotten out of the way of combat. No, I haven't slept for 2 nights. Just in general, I do not fare well without sleep in general. I am a sleepy boy, typically. Where was I? Drinking. It tastes like the hopes and dreams of a child right before he drops his ice cream cone. That's how you know it's working, I guess. OMG, Containment Hazard Assessment Team starts with the letters of chat. Oh my god, I just now noticed. We just had this conversation like a week ago, I think, Rain. We just had Fan Art Friday about this before I left. Someone asked if I am gay in the chat. Asexual is the term. LGBTQIA, so I am, I guess, part of the queer community. But the SCP Foundation is an LGBTQIA friendly space. Yes, chatter. Am I anomalous, Dr. Sherman? Intern random person, I can't see you through this screen. This is a video call. It's a one-way call because it's a briefing. Do you have some sort of anomaly that we should know about? Do we need to test something? Hold on one second. I saw a donation. I just have to go to the donation menu. Oh, please remember, when I'm in the field like this, I cannot see donations under $2. They don't show up for super chats. It's also, I can't see Ko-Fis, and I don't know how to, I can't keep track of gifts like star numbers and things. The input is very limited from my end. I do appreciate if you send stars, sparkles, all those little gifts. I'll try to address them when I see them, but it's just very hard in this limited view. Now I can see that Marksy, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Please grab yourself a beverage of your choice on your way past the commissary. Hey, Author Sherman, dropping the kayfabe for a second. Are you all right? You seem genuinely distressed and want a level of energy chat should stick to. Oh, great. You're calling that asshat. Yep. Ugh. If it's really important to the chat, I actually got a perfect 9 hours of sleep last night. I feel fucking fantastic. So this is all just performance, guys. Play along, it's fun. Great, and now I feel worse. Love that for me. Well, I hope you're happy with this information you have. Need a migraine on top of everything else. Oh, it progresses as you drink it. The child just dropped the ice cream cone. The sorrow that I taste right now. You know, it's kind of chestnutty. Not bad. Remember, I'm the one that said I built an SCP Foundation in Minecraft. I couldn't watch your streams for a while because I've been sick. Well, Intern Nothingness, I hope that your Minecraft build of the SCP Foundation is doing well. Is that a matcha? No, there is no matcha in this potion to my knowledge. How do you think about the VHS SCP films? Intern Eve, I'm still waiting on more intel about that. So the long story short of the VHS film is, first and foremost, I am very excited a full SCP movie could be in theaters. Number one feeling is that. Now there are some check boxes that we need fulfilled to make sure that we enjoy what's going on. Number one, they have never talked to SCP Wiki staff, so we want to make sure that they're following the proper legal licenses, so we don't end up with a big lawsuit situation. So if they could respond to Wiki staff and say, hey, we're going to follow the license properly, that would make us feel a lot better. Second, there's conversations about where they're getting their funding, blood money from the UAE. I'm not sure about the veracity of that statement and how important it is, because this company has made a lot of films, very popular films, and I'm wondering if that's been an issue before or not, but I'm really waiting on the Creative Commons license answer first and foremost. But other than that, I hear the VHS movies are mid to pretty good, And I would like a mid to pretty good SCP movie. Even if it isn't the best movie ever, it could open the door to more SCP movies being made. So I'm just trying to knock that boulder downhill the best I can. What's your opinion on the Serpent's Hand? Shh, cat! Intern cat. I am in mixed company right now. Members of the Hand are within earshot. If they realize that I'm a member of the Foundation, one of the jailers they call us, I will not have a very good afternoon or evening. That being said, they want to set loose anomalies and we want to contain them. How do you think I feel about them? It's weird seeing him not in a lab coat. Indeed, intern Bunce, but if I was in a lab coat here, I would be found out immediately, so this is incognito. Also, I'm currently on a field mission in Florida, so sun's out, guns out, baby. Then why stream? Interned heroes, because one way or another, we are not breaking the daily stream streak. I found a nice spot where I can still have this briefing, still give you guys the information you need. The question isn't why stream. The question is, how can we thank you so much for your amazing consistency for over a year and 3 months and a half? Affleck, thank you for your first donation to today's stream as well as being a member. Please grab yourself bean and cheese burrito on your way past the commissary. Dr. Sherman, after further evaluation of the Leviathan situation, false alarm. We do not know how. It's a girl now. It gave birth. We do know now. It's a girl now. It gave birth. A second Leviathan. How big is the baby? Can we put it in an aquarium? Can we run tests? This could actually be really good news for us. I would love to do some testing of a baby Leviathan where we can move it. Okay. All right. This could go in our favor. Please keep me updated. Kawaii Girl, thank you for sending a dub to the Containment Hazard Assessment team. I am sure they will take the dub. Intern Yusufar, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Please grab yourself a chimichanga on your way past the commissary. If something anomalous did turn out to exist IRL, for example, alien contact, how do you think that'd impact SCP's popularity? Honestly, I don't think it would affect the wiki very much, if only because it would be much, much bigger news. I mean, consider all the different cryptids and aliens and phenomena that exist. I mean, it would be compared to an SCP, and there would probably be an SCP written about it. And if the SCP written about it was good, that would boost the popularity of the wiki a little. Kawaii Girl, thank you for sending a watermelon having a beverage that looks to be watermelon. Is that a watermelon cannibal? Curiouser and curiouser. I was not expecting a cannibal watermelon on my feed, but hey, we have weirder anomalies at the Foundation. Dr. Sherman, are you sure it's a coincidence you were cursed on July 29th of all days? What's so particular about Jeanette? Oh, you absolute. Oh. The boy has grown up and is strangely obsessive about this ice cream cone that fell when he was a youth. Must be nice to have so few problems that that's what you're thinking about. Oh. Wow. Okay. There's definitely some sort of effect from this potion of sorts. There's definitely some sort of effect. My stomach feels serendipitous, if that makes sense. What a peculiar feeling. What would happen if SCP-096 gets pinned down by the nail SCP? Intern Anwar, I am familiar with the nail. I don't remember its designation, but I do believe, depending on where you nailed 096 to the floor or wall or whatever, I do believe it could run fast enough to dislocate or dislodge a limb and leave it behind. Honestly, are anomalies anomalous just because we cannot find a way to explain / understand and structure how they work? If something exists, it can't be impossible, like some black holes or stars. Intern Cat, that is a philosophy question about the SCP Foundation that we have been gripping with since our inception. The answer is we do the best to make the line ourselves. We make the choices here. And so if it's something that doesn't fit consensus reality, then that is that. That is about all we can ask for at the end of the day. And so we use our best judgment. Some things we thought were anomalous turned out not to be anomalous, and those are the -EXs, the explained anomalies. You can read some of the explained anomalies. You'll find some good stuff that we thought was anomalous that wasn't. Some of them were fraudulent, where researchers claimed that there was an anomaly when there wasn't for certain reasons. Has anyone tried texting 1471 back? Yes, Intern Wilcox, the Mallow entities do not typically respond, except in rare circumstances. Hey, Dr. Sherman, it's junior researcher Trix again. Finally finished my work with the idiotic pure evil that is SCP-4521. Ooh, that's rough, buddy, I feel it. The stress medication has helped a lot, despite the fact it hasn't fucking screamed. I feel you, I really do. I'm glad that you're getting the help you need, but next step, let's get that thing to fucking scream. I love Dr. Sherman's lower energy / untheater kid voice. It's so nice. Yes, okay. Funny. Dr. Sherman ASMR for your not getting caught by the members of the hand. I've been traveling for 2 days, and twice now I'm interacting with the Serpent's Hand because there was that Serpent Hand member at the layover airport in Minneapolis. Seems to be quite the coincidence, actually. No, it can't be. The Serpent's Hand being based in Florida makes a lot of sense. Well, Mamori, we do know that there's a lot more anomalous activity in Florida as well as Ohio. Not Massachusetts, though, because remember, Massachusetts does not exist. Dr. Sherman, if I'm trapped in the SCP-106's pocket dimension and I say the complete name of SCP-2125, is it still going to reach me or not? Yes, it will. The only reason I got away with that is because of Desk's anomalous protective field that protects the chat from such cognitohazards, memetics, and entities as such while we are having our briefing. Intern Ira, you like my hair? Well, thank you very much. The on-site stylist does great work. Who wins, 3812 or the Scarlet King? Intern Yagami, because the Scarlet King is part of our pataphysical narrative level, and 3812 can surpass that. That means that on higher narrative levels, the Scarlet King is fictional, so can just be up and deleted. So 3812 could win, you know, except for the whole schizophrenia angle, because 3812 is not fully cognizant. I mean, they're probably never going to actually interact. Intern Ira, my hair is shades of pink. That is not a trick of the lighting. What do you mean site stylist, you're in the field? Foxpack, I've had pink hair since I think April 1st. So it's fine. Why do you think so many monsters like eating misery, Dr. Sherman? This stuff is addicting. Please be careful, Dr. Sherman. Why is misery... What? I mean, if we talk about white court vampires, then they feed on a lot of different emotions. Lust, fear, the other ones. Can you stop trying to put me in the box? Sans the skeleton? No, get in the box. Dr. Sherman in a tank top. You know, I've been working so hard with the Foundation Fitness Initiative to get back in shape. I will say, it is nice for once to get to show off the progress. Sun's out, guns out, bitches. Sorry, that was a little unprofessional. Aflac, thank you for donating again. What the? Wait. All right. No, it's just... 48 hours of no sleep, I do not fare very well. Oh, the young man is getting therapy. Very nice for him. Aflac, thank you for donating again to say, the baby seems to be about half a kilometer long. I'm assembling a task force to research it actively. Very good. That's very good. If we can cordon it off to a bay of some sort, a gulf, where we can surround it, that would be very helpful. Build some sites around it. Go to sleep, man. For everyone who is just getting to stream, I can't sleep. Last night, I was caught in the crossfire between Mobile Task Force agents and an SCP-966 entity. The sleep killer's sonic blast has made me permanently unable to sleep. That's why I am hiding in a neutral, anomalous location with this potion from the serpent's hand, trying to maybe cure myself, because we don't have a cure for this. Therapy tastes like honey. Very healing. Get a 500 to cure yourself. Intern Willix. Excellent idea. However, because those are very limited, I don't know if this qualifies as enough to merit a 500. But if you want to start the request paperwork, I mean, maybe an overseer owes me a favor and I can get in the door on that. It's not a bad fallback, I mean. Dr. Sherman, would you recognize the bodies in the water if you're an orphan? Intern Clickslux. Orphans still know people. So yes. I've thankfully been reassigned to working with SCP-458, and I know you will understand the relief I felt the second I was told I wouldn't have to work with that damn stupid idiotic tree. I mean, yeah, there's joy in getting off the project, but there's also that feeling of loss because you didn't succeed. I hate losing. I'm a very sore loser. We fucking win here. We win at SCP containment. We win at taser knife fights. We are a winner here at Site 42. Dr. Sherman, about yesterday's stream, what did you actually find? Intern Zinxie, what we were hunting down was an SCP-966 entity, codename Sleep Killer. And while the entity is in containment, we did capture it alive, thankfully. I was caught by its sonic blast that causes you to not be able to sleep. This is incurable to our knowledge, but we're doing our best to formulate a cure. They have been very helpful so far. Hopefully this works. I said on in Minecraft. Intern Nothingness, I don't know the difference between what you said before versus what you're saying now and how that changes things. I'm also very tired, so. Intern Lost, thank you for sending a 1 hundo to the Containment Hazard Assessment team. I'm sure they will keep it 1 hundo at your urging. Oh, no wonder I didn't see it on the camera. Yes, for those unaware, SCP-966, the sleep killers, are invisible to the naked eye, although you can pick them up on heat temperature scans. The problem is the temperature scans in Florida, where the humidity is crazy, it makes things a little murky. Everything's hot out here. Professor Stewart, thank you also for sending a star. And Rocky for sending a star to the chat. You're currently a 2-star team. And Professor Stewart, thank you for your first donation to today's stream as well as being a member. Please grab yourself a street taco on your way past the commissary. And you said hi, so hi back. Intern Ash, thank you for sending a balloon to the chat. I'm sure they'll spend it wisely. I was just stressed, took your advice on the medication and meditation, felt less like I wanted it to scream, and despite the fact I still need it to, I'm feeling relatively fine. That's pretty impressive. Very good work. Very good work. Rocky, thank you for sending another star to the chat. Oh, you're sending more stars. If it's 3 stars, then they're a 5-star Containment Hazard Assessment team. Congratulations, chat. Dr. Sherman, I wish for you to sleep. Please sleep when cured. I very also would like to freaking sleep. Here's hoping that the wonderful anomalous potion will do the trick. Lost Tapes, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Please grab yourself a fajita on your way past the commissary. Are you aware of the variants of 682 and SCP-6001? No, actually, I've not read SCP-6001. I do not know about the variants of 682 contained wherein. Not my field of study. Professor Stewart, thank you for donating again to say, do you still want that tree to scream? Yes, absolutely. We've only gotten it to scream once, and we had to use that abomination, which just kind of feels like cheating. So I would very much like it if we could make it scream using something a little more conventional. Doc's hair looks rose gold in this light, and I'm loving it, absolutely slaying. Thank you, Puppet Boy. No, yes, Puppet Boy. Oh, I got your name right, and then I thought I got it wrong. Oh, please work, sleeping potion. It's not actually a sleeping potion, it's more medicinal than that, but to me, if it lets me sleep, that's enough. Thoughts on GeoICon? Intern Bala. I actually have not seen anything about GeoICon yet. It's been a busy couple of weeks, but I like SCPs. I like the current slate of authors, so it's probably some good stuff. Goth Sherman when? Well, Intern Rocky, I would need to update my outfit a little bit. Can I go hug SCP-096? Intern Forsaken, that is a request denied. Clickslux, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Grab yourself a fruit cake on your way past the commissary. Ask SCP-343 if he can make you sleep. Well, first of all, Intern Clickslux, 343 isn't it, not a he. Please follow the proper protocols. And furthermore, I mean, I'll try anything at this point if this potion doesn't work, but the likelihood is 343 is gonna go, I could help you, but I'm not going to help you because my children should learn to stand on their own. And then I'll slap him in the face. Sorry. The bastard just makes me mad. When's the SCP lore going to end? Well, next year's the 20-year anniversary, and we're still writing more, so I don't know if it's going to end. I hope it doesn't. Inspiring people to make better and better art is pretty dope. Let's just keep making, guys. How do they know what 5031 Just Another Killing Machine looks like if it turns invisible and can't move when someone looks at it? Intern Morant, I believe if you look at the database entry for 5031, it does in fact describe how they figured out its appearance. That's in the data entry, I believe. And since I don't have access to my data pad right now, you're just gonna have to check it out. Why does your voice sound so different? Well, first off, Akil, I haven't slept in 48 hours, so I'm a little exhausted. And my throat hurts. Secondarily, there is the fact that I am in a somewhat dangerous place, and so I am talking quieter. It seems like a nice enough spot. It's just that they wouldn't welcome a member of the Foundation here, so I'm in disguise. How many SCPs are there? Intern Logan, I do know that on the SCP database, there are around 10,005 or 600 pages tagged as SCP. Desk, if you want to check the SCP tag for me and let me know what the exact number is right now, I'd appreciate it. I know 096 can get someone who looked at a picture at the bottom of the ocean, but what if they looked at it from space, the International Space Station, perhaps? Intern Winson, sorry. Intern Winson. SCP-096 can run really, really, really hecking fast. Fighter jets have to chase it down. It does not skip leg day. It's got that big, big squat booty. It will jump to space very easily. Intern Ash, thank you for sending a star to the chat. They're now a 1-star team again, but I'm sure they'll get to 5 stars again eventually. Intern Faith, thank you for sending a doubloon to the chat. I'm sure they'll spend it wisely. Dr. Sherman, there are 10,637 total articles with the tag of SCP. Thank you for the intel, Desk. There's the answer to your question to whoever asked how many SCPs there are. Intern Ash, thank you for sending a number of stars to the chat. I didn't see how many it is, but you were a 1-star team, so however many stars you added, that'll be added to it. Does some SCPs have a gender, or are they genderless? Intern Martin, the rule is that obviously objects, they don't have a gender unless you're being coy and you're talking about things like calling a ship she. But objects don't have a gender, but there are living entities that are anomalies, and biologically they have chromosomes and things like that. But it doesn't matter what the chromosomes are. We refer to them as its as a method of staying detached from emotional investment in the anomalies. So they have a gender, we don't acknowledge it. Dr. Sherman, could you use the ring that enhances your abilities but makes you tired as hell? Intern Jackenstein, I'm already tired as hell. I don't need a ring that does that. I'm already there. Dr. Sherman, can we use SCP-682 as an infinite food source? Intern Clickslux, I do believe there are universes where that does happen, but not ours. Unless they breach otherwise, that case we use their pronouns when talking to them. Intern Rocky, an anomaly breaching would not change our pronoun parlance protocols. Dr. Sherman, how many sites do they have to contain these 10,000 plus SCPs? Well, we have sites across the world, intern artist, but... I mean, I could look at the site database, but some of them are not, are classified to the point they're not on the basic classification wiki. So I would just say it's definitely in the hundreds worldwide. I mean, talking to them directly, as some SCPs take it as a sign of disrespect and just attack us. Okay, Rocky, if you're talking about that we have to contain them, we need to gender them properly, otherwise they will breach containment, then yes. Such as Isaac, formerly the Greek deity Aphrodite, who, if we don't refer to those Greek deities as he or she, depending on which Greek deity we're talking about, they get pissy. They're very petty and can nuke you very easily. Frickin' gods. Like the fidget dock. Oh yeah, this is a very brass bronze keyboard key that I got from Open Source. It's very weighty. It feels good in the hand. So it's a fun little fidget for when I don't have a pen. Tell us about more SCPs. Intern Gannon, what SCP do you want to know about? Also a reminder, I don't have my data pad on me, so I can't check the database. So you've got to be very specific when talking about anomalies, and if I don't know it, I can't help right now. Intern Chevalier, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Please grab yourself a beignet on your way past the commissary. I say let it all go to hell. Stop taking care of the anomalies. Unleash them all. Let it be chaos. Might be fun. It won't be fun. No, we're not going to do that. That's not how we roll at the Foundation. Now the Serpent's Hand, who is on the other side of this room, which is why I have to talk really carefully, that's their whole thing. And you know, some people are like, oh, they want to be freedom. They want to set the anomalies free. That sounds nice. Reminder, we at the Foundation maintain human civilization by making sure that we contain the anomalies. What they want to do at the Serpent's Hand is they want to let all the anomalies loose. They don't care about the human race. They want us to evolve beyond humanity, so to speak. They want us to start growing second heads and third legs, etc. So if we let the anomalies loose, eventually humanity's not going to be a thing. The SCP Foundation is doing our job to do that. What diseases do SCPs give you? Well, Intern Gannon, there's a lot of disease-based SCPs. Desk, will you look up, see if it's disease, virus, or bacteria? See what kind of, go to the Book of Common Diseases, 1025, and use the tags there to tell me about it, Desk, if you got a minute. But one that I'll tell you about is look up SCP Anthology, Hedonophobia. That's a super fucked up anomalous disease. Dr. Sherman, could a staff member of the Serpent's Hand donate? Well, technically speaking, intern the Anna, we have Serpent's Hand members in the chat as well because they are double agents from the Foundation. So our spies, who are technically members of the Serpent's Hand, could donate, yes. How old is SCP-096? Intern Franco, we don't know the answer to that. I don't know how we would test that. Are you sure the spies won't snitch? Dr. Frogman, our staff is vetted for loyalty and in very intense manners. We have ways of making sure to ensure that loyalty. We have hostages. We have ways of making them behave. Imagine if some rando wandered by and heard this conversation, I'd be baffled. That's why I'm trying to keep people from hearing it. What's the most popular SCP? Intern Billith, that would probably be the first one. SCP-173, the sculpture. In one of your videos, someone commented that they are going on a field trip and you told them not to pay attention to the deer. Have you got any info from them? No, I don't think that I've heard from that particular researcher, but I'm sure they're fine. This will be some peak fan art for Fan Art Friday in this lighting. Zinc Z, I do agree. We do have a very nice bisexual lighting going on right here. If I tip this back just so you can see, for the thumbnail, we got the good vibes only, which is exactly what we need after the vibes of the last 48 hours have been absolutely atrocious. We have ways of making them behave. Dr. Sherman, you're ace. You can't say that and not break a heart or two. I'm sorry, Mamori. Just because you're asexual doesn't mean you can't be a baddie, or a zaddy, or a daddy, or a caddy, but I don't golf. Dr. Sherman, I've got an idea to help you sleep from past studies on SCP-2599, The Girl, where she can do things half as good. We tell her to put you to sleep 200%, half of 200 is 100, which should work. Hey, if we have a continuing progress of a list of ways to help me be cured of the influence of the SCP-966 entity, I would love to keep this list going. We're still portioning our way through this potion, so anything we can try after this one, if it doesn't work, is a welcome idea. Oh. The child is over his ice cream tragedy. Tastes like freedom. Intern Finnekins, welcome to Site 42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. Desk, thank you for alerting me that we have 34 bacteria anomalies, 100 contagion anomalies, and 76 virus anomalies. Dr. Sherman, do you have any night tea on standby? Back at my safe house, I do, yes. But I tried that last night, it did not help. Warm milk didn't help. I counted so many sheep. And when that didn't work, I started counting Smeep. Also didn't work. Dr. Sherman, what's the fastest SCP? Intern Akil, off the top of my head, possibly SCP-5886. SCP-5886 is a speedster anomaly, so that is probably one of the faster ones. Have you tried some melatonin? Actually, you know, Foxpax, I've always been worried about melatonin because I've wanted to try it maybe, but I've heard something where if you start taking melatonin, then your body will stop producing it naturally and you'll be stuck on it. I don't even know if that's true. It's just something I heard about and didn't look into enough. But no, traditionally I use certain anomalous substances labeled under the SCP-420-J designation to go to bed, and it typically works, but not right now. In fact, I tried extra doses of that last night, and I tell you, I did not sleep, but I was certainly out of it, in a manner of speaking. Dr. Sherman, I'm new to SCP. Who the hell are the Serpent's Hand? Intern Chicken. Yes, so first of all, you need to remember the concept of the groups of interest. Groups of interest are rival groups to the Foundation who also interact with anomalies in some way or another. Some of them want the anomalies for themselves. Some of them manufacture anomalies and give them away. There's a lot of different groups of interest we deal with. The Serpent's Hand is a group based out of the Wanderer's Library, an extra-dimensional library of all human knowledge and all knowledge in the universe and multiverse. And they have the philosophy that anomalies should not be contained, that we should be freeing anomalies, teaching people about anomalies, and hippy-dippy bullshit like that. So we don't agree with them. They call us jailers as a nickname, if that's anything to say about it. They're also one of the few groups of interest who have what's called a group of interest format on the database, because we've been able to steal some of their formatted documents so we could research what they have in the library or what they have studied. Dr. Sherman, can we get a 4 fucking pixels mention? Intern Jackestein, is the picture out there again? We've been trying to contain it. About the GUI, are there any obscure ones that most don't know about? You mean GOI, groups of interest. And, I mean, there's the more famous ones, like the Global Occult Coalition, the Serpent's Hand, the Sarkics, the Church of the Broken God. The group I'm going to tell you to look into today is Victim, which is spelled VKTM. Vikander Need Technical Media is an anomalous media company. They make anomalous TV shows, video games. Not so much video games, that's more Arcadia's line of work. But they do broadcasts. Victim has got some very interesting stuff. Intern Pokems and Riola, welcome to Site 42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. If SCP-096 wears the hat that makes you invisible, would he, I mean it, good correction, still know you looked at him? You said you corrected yourself, then you got it wrong again? And I'm the exhausted one. What's your excuse? It being invisible doesn't stop it from knowing that you've seen its face. The only difference is once it has murked you, we will have much more difficulty trying to find it, which is annoying. Don't give it that hat. Have we discovered a dog-made waifu dimension? Chesta Factory, no. I have not, in fact, heard of such, but it's a wide multiverse. I would not be shocked. Okay, this is definitely having some sort of effect. I feel a different kind of tired. But also, I feel the same tired I was before. I feel two kinds of tired simultaneously and separately from each other. Peculiar. Almost done. Rocky, thank you for sending a glitter bomb to the chat. I'm sure the Containment Hazard Assessment team will enjoy cleaning it up. Says he's undercover right now, has a tag on his fidget that clearly says SCP. Well, of course, Puppet Boy. I have a cognitohazard on this that tells you guys where we are in the broadcast. Obviously, certain anomalous staff members or people who have been amnesticized would not know we are SCP, and since I'm in the field without my lab coat, I've got to cue them somehow. Don't worry, it's not readable to anybody here, it's only readable to staff members. Dr. Sherman, what do you think of Euclid's? Intern Alana, they're the moderately difficult to contain anomalies. I like them better than Ketters and less than Safes. Oh, like Gallifrey's Psychic Paper. Sick. Yes. Similar to that, although far less frustrating than those Gallifreyans are. Dr. Sherman, if there is a sentient planet, will it become an uncontainable SCP? Intern Earth with Rings. So, first of all, I do believe we have a sentient planet or two in the SCP database. But the thing is, containment of a separate planet can be as easy as just making sure that we scrub it from all astrological databases, right? That's the right word I want? We just make sure that no one on Earth knows about it, and it's fine. That's easy enough. It's actually pretty easy to contain, actually. We just got to clear a couple database entries. Child's play. Like the 2 light-year long shrimp. You're correct, Frogman. Yes. We just clear that from the databases and no one knows about it. It's fine. Amber, thank you for sending a floating heart to the Containment Hazard Assessment team. I'm sure they feel the love. Would you recognize the bodies in the water if you were a narcissist or sociopath and didn't care about other people? Intern Rocky, narcissists and sociopaths can still recognize other people. They can still recognize them. Dr. Sherman, what do you think about Apollyon class SCPs? Intern Bible. They are typically world ending, and therefore I find them bad. I don't like the world ending. Mark C., thank you for donating again to say, Dr. Sherman, is the cure kicking in yet? Or are you still EP, extraordinarily explaining periodic yawns? Oh, jeez. No, thanks for that. I do believe I hear Just Like Heaven by The Cure, so it is kicking in. If we get official Dr. Sherman ASMR, my life is yours. What would I ASMR about? What would Dr. Sherman ASMR be me talking about? Furthermore, oh, do remember, if you search the Site 42 channel for Soundscape, before he left the channel, and good luck to him, our former editor Charles made a sweet Sounds of a Containment Breach long-form soundscape. Great for playing D&D games and stuff like that. Sounds of a Containment Breach on the Site 42 channel. Researcher Punisher, thank you for your level 1 researchership of 4 months. We appreciate your membership and service. I might be cursed I spilled water on my keyboard twice. Oh, geez. It was so tired yesterday for not being able to sleep. I spilled water on myself 3 separate times throughout the day. It was a mess. It was just water, but it was just annoying. But yes, if you're feeling particularly cursed, go talk to the Department of Thaumaturgy. They might have something for that. Dr. Sherman, can I use 914 to upgrade my office chair to be more comfortable? Intern Callum, I'm going to deny that request. We might get a situation like SCP-729 where you get a chair so comfortable that you don't get out of it until you die. So let's not do that. What is that on your hand that you keep clicking? Intern Havel, I recently went to an event called Open Sauce. It was a convention that had a lot of roboticists, and specifically I was there to meet a lot of YouTubers. I met H Bomber Guy. Love that guy's videos. And his producer Kat too. Kat I've only ever heard talked about in the videos. But that was just a really cool thing for me. But at Open Sauce, one of the gimmies for us VIPs was this. This is their robot head logo for Open Sauce. And it's a keyboard key that you can put on your keyboard, or you can just click it for funsies. And I want to click it for funsies. Is there any exploration updates on the loop? I mean Infinite Fish. You're damn right you mean Infinite Fish. May we find the head or the tail? SCP-5320, I don't believe there are any updates on its exploration as of yet. It's just, I'm okay. It's been a long weekend's worth of days. We're almost done with the cure. Hopefully this will, that spilled on me. Wet, more wet. Gross. It's not gross, it's just wet. The foam tastes like a funeral for a man who had a very happy life and helped a lot of people. It's Wednesday, my dude. You are correct, T-Rose. It is indeed Wednesday, my dude. Fun fact, you're not supposed to count actual sheep. You're supposed to pick a topic and list all the things you know of it. It's just called counting sheep. Puppet Boy, I've never heard that before. And also, if you're not supposed to count sheep, then why did I requisition all those sheep from the cloning department? I thought that was the point. Mark C., thank you for donating again to say. Dr. Sherman, would you ever take a promotional code-based sponsorship like, say, GamerSups? Or are we against that type of funds gathering? I am not against sponsorships in a general sense. I'm much more likely to take one from fellow SCP content or merch creators because you know in your community. But outside groups are also cool by me if they are ethical, if they kind of fit our vibe. I don't want to go too far out of our realm, and I definitely don't want to take a sponsorship from someone that I would not trust and or recommend myself. GamerSups, I mean, I am a gym rat, so maybe as a pre-workout, I don't know, they would have to talk to me. Now, Puppet Boy, if they did an SCP-themed flavor, now we're talking. In fact, now you're talking me into reaching out to GamerSups to see if they will collab on a SCP flavor. Especially because, ooh, all right, here's the deal. We have them market it as either a cola flavor after the Coca-Cola that is super caffeinated and makes you die, or we have them do a Deado product. GamerSups could totally do a Deado very fine product. Okay, holy shit, I might be reaching out to GamerSups. If we can get them to do a Dado GamerSup, then yes. Rocky, thank you for sending a star to the chat. I do not know how many stars you guys have because someone sent multiple stars and I didn't know how much it is. So we're just guessing on the stars. And remember, people, right now, this is hashtag not sponsored unless GamerSups wants to collab. Because we could do a whole line. We could do the cola version of the cola flavor. We could do a Dado product. Someone else down here had another idea that was actually pretty good. Clown milk GamerSups, dear lord. Yeah, if we can get like a black licorice flavor. Yeah, because I mean, GamerSups seems pretty popular among the YouTube community. I have to assume that all of my colleagues on YouTube who have done GamerSup promos, they must be fine with this company and they must be doing good and not backstabbing people or causing problems. Puppet Boy, 999 could be peanut butter flavored because in the document it says it smells like peanut butter or your favorite flavor, so we can just stick with peanut butter. Mark C, thank you for doing it again to say I'm happy to have inspired this. You know, good ideas come from the most random of places at the random of times. So, yeah, good move. Sunrise, citrus, pineapple, lol. They're very good GamerSup. Perfect for gym bro. Make gym bro go so fast at gym. Yes, very good. Lol. Marksy, thank you for donating again to clarify. GamerSups is owned by YouTuber for YouTubers. Schlatt, Russian Badger, and the likes all own stake in it. Very interesting. And Puppet Boy is saying Oz Media supports GamerSups and is pretty ethical. Yes, indeed. Oz Media, oh my gosh. I got a blast from the past with the Illuminati drama the other day. Me, oh my, what a ride. You know what, there are a lot of staff that wear Hawaiian shirts. A tropical flavor would be fitting. Yes, that is true, Puppet. Sorry, Mamori this time. Yeah, I think. Yeah, no, I got a business email to write later. This is an interesting idea. Here's the thing. Because if it's an ethical company, if they want to work with us, getting SCP into their lineup is also a great way to boost the SCP community because there's so many people who are into it. And so, yes, this could very easily be a great way to expose the SCP Foundation to more people. So, very much, Marksy, I appreciate your inspiration here because this could be a good sponsorship opportunity. We can get a fun new flavor, and we can expose more people to the SCP Foundation on the pataphysical narrative level above us, where it's fictional, and therefore it's a fun thing to spread, not on our level where we're trying to hide it. Different levels. Intern Clickslux, yes, once I am back from travel, which is going to be more like, I get back on the 11th, so talk to me after the 15th of August, and we'll talk about doing that voice in your SCP Containment Breach animated movie. Just remind me when I get back, because it's going to be a long 2 weeks, so I might not remember to reach out for you. Just make sure to hit me up. Where can I find your business email, Dr. Sherman? Mamori, please, it is in the support link. If you go to the support link that is pinned, there's a little email icon right near the top. Remember, please do not send questions for chat or role play in the business email. The business email is only for specific business-related projects. And in fact, Desk, do me a favor and send me a DM. about reaching out to GamerSups about an SCP collab, so I don't forget. As tired as I am right now, this is something that I could completely forget if I don't think about it. Desk, I have it pinned. You say it's not pinned, I'll repin it. Replace pin message. Hear me out. Mallow milk would fly off the shelf as a flavor. Intern Rocky, don't you fucking dare. Do not bring that energy into the world. No. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Bad, bad, bad. I quite like your hair, Doc. Thank you, Starry Poet. It is looking pretty fabulous today. A little poofier due to the humidity here in Florida. Got a good wave going. Dr. Sherman, can I come into the out now? I don't know. Are you sorry for Raccoon City? Desk, also in the DM, please send me the flavor list. 999, Clown Milk, over-caffeinated cola, and Deado. Actually, do remember, in case you are still, in case you don't know about this one, there is on the SCP database a Deado energy drink. Deado energy drink for what give you very much energy is a good Deado article. They deserved everything. Well then, Wesker, you now cannot come into the out. You answered poorly. Dr. Sherman, would you ever consider dyeing your hair green? Clickslux, the last color my hair was before pink was actually green. Now, it is very funny when I dye my hair green because it ruins any ability I have to do green screen videos. The hair comes out very fuzzy and weird. But green is the color of our channel, so I do it anyways sometimes. Imagine that there's currently another YouTuber in the same place as you, but they're actually from the Serpent's Hand and they're discussing about which SCP is the best to breach. I mean, that would be an insane coincidence, but I doubt that's the case. I thought the channel color was teal. It looks teal. Intern Avos, the channel color is several shades of green, actually. We can go forest green. I enjoy a mint green very much. Hey, where are you right now? Intern Leno, I am currently incognito in a neutral zone full of different members of different groups of interest. It's a neutral territory and I'm not letting anyone know I'm from the Foundation, so keep it on the low. But I needed some anomalous medication and so we're hoping this works. Oh, damn. Intern Clayton, thank you for the dope concert. I've never seen that gift before, but that's pretty sweet. Now, shout out, in case you happen to be from the Tampa, Florida area, this stream is somewhat sponsored by the Bay Elevated Wellness Lounge. The Bay Elevated Wellness Lounge in Tampa, Florida is very polite for hosting author Sherman for this stream, of which I do believe we will end in about 25 to 30 minutes, by the way. We don't want to run later than that. They've got something going on. Dr. Sherman, why is the Foundation so hated? They are technically just wanting to protect humanity, observe SCPs. Yes, intern ClickSlux, I agree with you, of course, but everyone has different ideas about what the relationship between humanity and anomalies should be. I think we're right, but everyone has different ideas, and when they disagree with you enough, they call you a jailer, and they kick you out of the Wanderer's Library. I agree, Amber. Sherm sliced with white hair would be great. Ooh, I haven't done white hair in a while. Because the first time I colored my hair, we got it blonde. We started with blonde highlights just to start to lighten bits, but then we went for gray. Now my stylist is very adamant that white's probably not going to come out white enough for like white. But maybe, hey, maybe we say, hey, try it. Because we've done silver was the first like color we did, where it was still natural, but I had 2 silver streaks. Very distinguished. Intern Lil Sippy. First of all, Clayton, thank you for the fortune cookie. Yes, I do hope that this potion that I have been given does allow me to finally go to sleep. Because the idea of never sleeping and then dying does not appeal to me. My straw's broken. I just have to go more. Lil Sippy. Gay pride flags are cool here because the SCP Foundation is an LGBTQIA friendly space. So yes, gay, happy pride flag. Now I am asexual, so the A in the LGBTQIA. But as a reminder, my author on the higher pataphysical narrative level than me is a cishet white guy. So ally, but not member. Dr. Sherman, what is your thoughts on the Global Occult Coalition? Intern Haval, they, how do I say, want to destroy anomalies. We want to contain anomalies, so we're a bit at odds with those guys. Those gawk suckers. You get it, because GOC suckers, gawk suckers, that's what we call them. Doctor, hear me out. Mallow milk would fly off the shelf as a flavor and would, since mallow does have a mammalian-like appearance. Intern Rocky, this is in that same category of product as Gamer Girl Bathwater, in which I don't know if Gamer Sups is willing to go in that raunchy a direction. Dr. Sherman, are there any SCPs that benefit humanity and are secretly used in society, but we don't know? I do not know. I mean, if we don't know, then I don't know. Right? But clown milk is just fine. Well, there's nothing sexual about clown milk, Nolono. Sorry, I'm very tired still. There's nothing, we just have to milk the clowns so they don't explode, that's all. There's nothing sexual about it. They've made Grandpa's ashes straight up cum and breast milk. It's technically on brand for Gamer Subs. Okay. Well, if that's how they roll, then maybe we'll give it a shot. If it seals the deal, why not? How do you milk a clown? Carefully. Intern Tundra, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Please grab yourself some kettle chips on your way past the commissary. I've been playing Dead Space recently, Necromorph. Dead Space was a very fun game when I played it. Back when I played that game, I was living in a boarding house with multiple SCP Foundation researchers as a young archivist in training. And we had a 6-bedroom boarding house that we managed. We had 5 people who lived there, so the 6th room inside the house away from any windows, we put a couch on the floor. And then we put a second couch on cinder blocks behind that. And we got a huge projector TV, and we made that our makeshift ghetto movie theater. And I played Dead Space in there, so it was very big and very terrifying. SCP-682, welcome to Site-42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. I'm a little confused about what universe that SCP-682 would have a cellular mobile device, but I've heard stranger things, being honest. Rocky, I'm slightly disappointed in you for saying Mellow Milk is back on the table, because you really should have said Mellow Milk is back on the menu. See, one word makes the joke just that much better. Does every stream usually have conversations like this? Mr. Ant, that depends on the day in the stream, but yes, the containment hazard assessment team can get pretty out of pocket. But, you know, you got to blow off steam somehow. We deal with some pretty traumatic things, so whatever it takes to keep morale up. Couch on cinder blocks is actually a genius idea. You got to be careful, T-Rose. It was also rickety as hell. You got to be careful. It never fell, though. It never fell. I know Dr. Sherman had a clicker thingy, but like I genuinely thought that Sherman was holding a whistle, and I went to my marching band mindset. I see whistle, I pay attention, sigh. Lol, you got whistle baited. Clayton, thank you for sending a star to the chat. I am sure they appreciate being one more star toward whatever ranking they currently are on their way to. Intern Aura Farmer asks, what's my favorite SCP? I always tell you my favorite SCPs at the end of stream. It's kind of a tradition around these parts. And we are currently, I'd say, about 15 minutes from the end of stream. And so, in 15 minutes you can know, or you can donate and I'll say them early in return for your generosity. Or you can just wait until, or you can go to a previous stream and skip to the end. Not yesterday's, I didn't do it yesterday. But I do the outro typically, so you can go check a previous stream to yesterday and you'll see it. Cup of Joe would be a funny flavor, it just needs to be red. I agree, Mamori, that is a pretty funny flavor idea. Yeah, if we can get them to do a line with multiple flavors, then that would be a huge get. I will literally be emailing them. I mean, what am I gonna do? If this cure doesn't work, what am I gonna do? Am I just gonna be up all night anyway, so I can draft a business email? Rocky thinks we're at 3 stars with 2 prestige ranks. That sounds like as good a guess as any.
It was like a year after y'all started.
Dr. Drenna Borg, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Grab yourself a fruited tart on your way past the commissary. What would happen if SCP-079 was to scan a photo of SCP-096? Well, we would find out if 096 considers AIs to be alive or not. I'm so tired, I don't remember the answer to that test right now. I mean, just try to keep it away from the sentient AIs just in case. 100 stars, thank you for sending sparkles to the chat. I am sure they will appreciate having to clean up yet another glitter bomb. Intern Slee, thank you for sending a 100 to the chat. I'm sure they'll keep it 100 at your urging. If you are streaming outside of the site, isn't that a risk to being revealed? Intern Aussie, I've done plenty of field missions. I know how to handle my OPSEC. Trust me, the education you are all getting about the SCP Foundation is very important to me. so you can be the best possible researchers and agents. And so I will find a way to get my briefings done on the daily. We've been streaming every day for over a year and 3.5 months. I'm not going to miss out just because I got attacked by a sleep killer and now I haven't been able to sleep. You should look into the universe from Edge of Sleep and see if their foundation has any ideas. Oof. Yeah, that was a rough time. That's kind of what I'm worried about in this whole scenario. But first we'll wait to see if this anomalous potion does the job. Dr. Sherman, can you please do a containment breach run? Intern Clickslux, my gaming setup is not ready for streaming games, but I did do it once. And you can go back into our VODs to see Dr. Sherman Containment Breach. It's in the gaming playlist. You should sleep. Intern Aussie, I wish I could. You probably weren't here. I'm not mad. Last night, I was in a field trying to bait an SCP-966 codenamed Sleep Killer. This entity is invisible, which is why we needed bait. And they shoot a sonic blast that makes its prey unable to fall asleep ever again. And so either at that point they get you, or you die from lack of sleep if they can't get you. So this is currently a potion trying to get me able to sleep. It's kind of a last-ditch effort, although the chat is putting together different ideas in case this fails. You're a containment hazard assessment team. This is a containment hazard. So you guys are actually legitimately doing your job, and I appreciate you guys. Maybe you should end stream early. It won't break our streak, and we sure as hell can do this tomorrow. Intern Accolade, don't worry. Stream ends at about 8 minutes. We're fine. 8 minutes, we're fine. And then I'll go, and hopefully this potion works. Did you try 294? I don't have 294 in the field. It's a coffee machine. I couldn't put it in a backpack and carry it with me. Note to self. Get backpack with hammer space that can carry a vending machine. Could be useful to study. Experiment. What time is it where you are? Intern to know I am currently located in Florida. Remember, I'm going to be at MetroCon, Tampa, this weekend. The convention is Friday. Today is Wednesday. So in 2 days, I will be at MetroCon Tampa. In fact, I'm checking into the hotel tomorrow. So if you guys are going to be at MetroCon, let me know, because we can high five and fist bump, and I'll give you SCP stickers, and you can meet me in Toad King Studios, because he's coming. So if you can be at MetroCon, I'm here all weekend. I'm running panels on Friday and Saturday, so you can come to my panel and be on stream with me live. That could be fun. And stickers. Did I mention the stickers? Dr. Sherman, good luck. I'm sleeping. I love your channel. Have a good day, sir. Thank you, Clickslux. I am hoping for the good luck, and I'm glad you appreciate our work. We're doing our best in these streets for the SCP Foundation. Oh yeah, remember, if you come to MetroCon, there is a unique one-time only sticker that Eric designed for Site 42. So a special Site 42 sticker will be given away too. He's not wearing a suit. Well, yes, honeybees, I'm in a space with other members of other groups of interest, and if I'm spotted for being an SCP Foundation staff member, they will not take kindly to it. So I am out of uniform. Yes, you're welcome. Fighting the urge to fly down to Florida to catch your panel. Don't fight it. Don't fight it, T-Rose. Just do it. Just do it. Seize. Carpe diem, man. Seize the carp. 100 stars. Thank you for sending what looks like 7 glitter bombs to the chat. I'm sure they will love cleaning up those glitter bombs. Who would win, 682 or Mr. Deeds? Intern, definitely. Mr. Deeds very clearly has answered that question in its own log. When said to stop 682, the best Mr. Deeds can do is hold some grenades and purposefully get eaten so that it explodes 682 and stalls 682 for a little bit. But Mr. Deeds cannot defeat 682. Dr. Sherman, did we give SCP-6101 pronouns? Yes, Desk. Ethan Prosper, aka SCP-6101, aka the most powerful SCP, is such a good and heroic anomaly that we do allow Ethan Prosper to have proper pronouns. Why not ask Mr. Deeds with that vending machine to make you a drink that makes you go to sleep? Well, again, intern Ant, first of all, Mr. Deeds has limitations to his abilities, its abilities. It can't do everything. There are plenty of limitations to Mr. Deeds. Furthermore, again, I can't carry a vending machine with me. I'm not next to 294. Dr. Sherman, if you were allowed to requisition one SCP item of your choosing for your personal use, what would it be? Enter Callum right now. I would say SCP-500. I want this damn inability to sleep cured. I would love a pill that cures everything right now. That is my favorite thing in the world. What counts as in SCP being able to be given pronouns or recognized other than just an object? Intern Melendez. All anomalies are its unless A, we have to call it that to keep it contained. So for the Greek deities, they get real mad and escape and kill us if we misgender them. So we have to do that to keep them contained. If the anomaly proves its loyalty to the Foundation and its usefulness and it becomes a staff member, then it can have its pronouns back. I think there's one other exception, but I honestly can't remember right now because I'm so tired. Everyone is saying, "Aw, honeybee, aw, honeybee." What did honeybee say? I'm trying to find it. I named my cat Josie because she's missing her back legs. I agree with the chat. Oh, poor baby, but good name. How long do you think I'll be feeling the anger for 45-21 based on how you're doing and how I know you're significantly more sound of mind than me? How long will it be till I'm fine? Intern Tricks. The rage caused by the ear-piercing silence of SCP-4521 can fade usually 3 to 6 weeks off the project. With proper medication, it might go a little faster. Desk is asking for Josie the half cat emojis in the chat due to Honeybee's cat Josie. So if you want to drop some Josies in the chat, Site 42 members, go ahead. Remember, by the way, chat, sponsor moment. We need way more members to unlock more emoji slots so I can keep uploading the custom emojis that we commissioned from Junior Researcher Sally. 5 of the new emojis are up, but we need a lot more. So go to the become a member, gifts and memberships. YouTube requires 5,000 members for a channel to have the maximum amount of emojis. So get to membershiping. Gifting is not as useful because it is temporary unless they also sign up afterwards. So it's more important to get people to sign up rather than get them to gift them. Dr. Frogman, due to being in the field right now, I can't see how many members we have, but I can check after stream and write it down. I recently got to learn about SCP-6113 and I'm crying terribly. Starry Poet, that one does get people a lot. You should read its coattail. The Foundation is not transphobic. It also is a good article featuring Dr. Sumerian. If a staff member that becomes anomalous, they usually get to keep their pronouns. That's the exception you've forgotten. That's only for those who stay employed or loyal mostly. You are correct, Rocky. Thank you for that. Okay, something's happening with this medicinal thing. Oh, it's a good sign. Maybe I will actually get to sleep. Please work. Please work. I do not want to die of not sleeping. That would be very bad. What are some really good free slots for SCP numbers? Intern Melendez, go to the SCP database and click on Series 10. That's the 9000s. That's where the open slots are listed, so you can check it out. I guess 9696 could be a funny one if you flipped the joke about 69. Has Dr. Sherman finished the potion? Yes, Dr. Frogman, we are potioned out. Thank you to the Bay Elevated Wellness Lounge for hosting author Sherman for today's stream. It's a very trendy and cool place. Very yogi and hippie, which is nice. Good vibes. Jackenstein, thank you for sending a W to the Containment Hazard Assessment team. I'm sure they will take the dub. And thank you for sending a star. I'm sure they appreciate it as well. Thunderwolf, thank you for sending a $2 dono earlier. I missed this one. I'm so glad I checked the dono menu. Let me see if I've missed any others. Okay, we're good. Thunderwolf, thank you for donating again to say, I recommend you play Parasite Eve on an emulator. I've heard that name, but I don't know that game. I don't know what it's about or what kind of game it is. I will research on how to write an SCP, but I don't know how to upload one. Intern Melendez, on the front page of the SCP Wiki, go to the sidebar, the top section, Guide for Beginners, read it all. It has the rules of the site, how to join the site, how to post an SCP, how to get critique on your SCP, how to do the green light since you're a first-time author. Read everything. You got to read everything and learn the rules. Don't go really too fast and just cold post, which is what it means when you don't get critique or green light. It'll give you a really bad reputation in the community, and people will be less likely to support your work because they see you as careless. Doctor, if you can send whatever is left of that potion out to my office, I can determine if it'll work against sleep goes effect within a couple hours. I've got all the coffee needed. Intern Tricks, I appreciate the research. I can definitely try to obtain a sample after we get off stream. But Site 42 staff, I do believe that this will be a good time for me to sign off. And so, as I do at the end of every stream, I tell you guys my favorite SCPs. But of course, I'm not going to tell you my favorite SCPs. The ones I wrote, that would be Narcissism. But if you want to read the SCPs that I wrote, you can go to the Sherm's author page in Site 42 Hub on the SCP database. There you can see the SCPs I wrote as well as contributed voice lines to. And while you're on my author page anyways, check out the links that I have there. There's some links that people are very interested about in chat, and then they don't go to the links when I tell you where they are. It's a little backwards of them, but no, you guys will move forwards with power. You're very smart, chat. And while you're at those links, you could also choose to become a Site42 Patreon patron or YouTube channel member, donate to us monthly. You can do a Ko-Fi or YouTube Super Chat and donate to us one at a time. Either way, direct donations are the quickest way to help out Site42 with our crazy projects, field missions, or just keeping the lights on from myself and the rest of the Site42 staff. And we greatly appreciate your generosity if you can do that. If you can't, because you're part of the Broke Gang, do not despair. You can still help us out by donating donating your time and effort as a member of Mobile Task Force Sci-42, codename the Signal Boosters. when you like, share, subscribe, comment, chat, make memes, fan art, shitposts, edits, out of context compilations. Not only do you spread the Site42 signal, but you spread the greater SCP community signal, the SCP Wiki, and its authors and artists, filmmakers, game devs, animators, podcasters, etc. When there's more art in the world, and when the SCP Foundation is spread, we will get more people making good things, we will get bigger and better projects. Honestly, Mark Ski's GamerSups idea is a pretty sick way to do that. Maybe we'll get some other GamerSups creators interested in SCP because they're like, whoa, what's this thing on this thing that we're doing? So that could be really cool. Thank you for the idea. This is how we work as a community together. You guys have some good ideas. I can be our one big voice that implements it. So thank you guys for the power. I will try to wield it responsibly. Now, before my SCP favorites list, I'm going to say Intern Mullahs. Hey, Dr. Sherman, I don't know if you remember me, but I sent you an SCP I was making for my art class final a while back. I just want to tell you that I took your advice and got 100 on it. You got 100 on your art class final. Hell yeah. Congratulations. This is as cool as whoever it was that said that they got their college full ride because they turned into a theater kid because of my video. Guys, you're making art. You're improving in world. That's great. That is fantastic. Thank you for, I am so proud of you guys when you do that. That is a huge dub. Thank you guys so much, and I'm so proud of you. Okay, now without further ado, my favorite SCPs in no particular order are SCP-3999, SCP-3043, SCP-008-J, SCP-Spooky-J, SCP-5031, SCP-5175, SCP-5320, and SCP-8980. Content warning on the last one, it's a bit of a rough read. Speed round. 3999-3043-008-J, Spooky-J, 5331, content warning on the last one, it's a rough read. So, Site42 staff, there's been another field mission with Dr. Sherman, a subsidiary of the anomalous broadcast from Site42. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned something. Be safe, be well, and as always, secure, contain, protect. And for the credit song, I guess, Jackenstein, thank you for sending a star to the chat as we do the credit song. Come fly with me, let's fly away. In Llama Land, there's a one-man band, and he'll toot his flute, hooray. Come on, fly with me, let's fly away. All right, he's out. Let's get him.